Buenas noches, ¿cómo estás? ¿Ustedes viste por los chistes? Do the same Fresno? No, guys, thanks for coming out tonight. No, my name is Rich Brockman. I ain't from around here. I come down out of Montana. I'm going to tell you a little bit of what it's like coming down out of Montana out here to California for you guys. First time I ever came out was we were heading to a rodeo with Cowboys in San Francisco. We got done and we tried finding a cowboy bar in the city. Thank God. So we drive around, we found a sports bar, and they said, oh, they got Blue Moon pitchers on special. So we went in there and ordered one, and they brought us a catcher with Blue Moon. And he goes, you rodeo cowboy? I said, yep. He goes, you make the whistle? I said, yep. Just made it again. Well, that kind of pissed him off when we went to Tucson, but you know, I've done some boxing, done some wrestling. I've kung pao the shit out of somebody. They got a different kind of fight out there in San Francisco. I call it Peter Puff and Puppy Punching. And to kind of put it from words into action is think of a dog treading water and a really mad gay man trying to get his point across. Whole lot of this shit. Anybody here on a date?
Oh yeah.
Shit. I tell you what, dating out here in California is something different, you know. Well, I've been married once a bunch of times. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. First thing you need to know is you can't slip roofies to your wife. She wakes up, you got to explain the sore mouth and why she ain't shitting right. Now here in California, you know, I come out here, I was like, you know what, I'm going to get me one of those California girls, you know, those 90210 kind of girls. And so I did, and she goes, hey, cowboy, you need to do some manscaping down there. What the hell are you talking about? She goes, you need to do some waxing. I ain't waxing, I told her. Well, she starts negotiating. She goes, you know, if you do some waxing, you might get some of this here. I'm sorry, that's as sexy as I can make that look, sweetheart. So I'm waxing. Now, 7 years ago, I had a vasectomy. And why is this important? Because when we were waxing, we found a stitch that was left down there. She come running in with one of them Kotex pads, you know, them really big bastards with wings. And I ripped a sticker off that, threw that down my shorts, pulled up my pants, and fucking, hey, that felt good. I could have got a couple more years of bronc ride if I'd have known about them. I'm wearing one right now. Now, that didn't work out for me that well, you know. I was like, you know, the high-fluting girl ain't gonna work, you know. Let me tell you, it was a little bit like first about dating back home in Montana. See, my town, there's 800 people in my town. If there's a single girl, we've met. If there's a chance she's gonna be single again, we've met. Dad would get a phone call, ring. Okay, sure, all right. Son, your mama's cousin Brian, or his baby girl, just broke up with your brother. Get your ass over there before Billy Johnson hears about it now, here. That's one way we would. Yeah, but we didn't have clubs, you know. We didn't have places, you know, where girls go and drink and lower their inhibitions and shit. We had the stockyards. That's where everybody hung out. They'll let you know some big singles around, too. You'll hear something like, hey, been all right, y'all together in my walking boys. Here my 29 in, what are you going to get for 'em? I got a $25 bid out there going to 30. You got to be quick. Lot 29 is the one you want. I went out back and looked at lot 30, and they're all black. Sheep. It's the same thing. Their hair's a little bit different. You can't spin it into anything quick. You got to weave it. It's waterproof, so if you're moving to Seattle, it might be worth something. All I'm saying is if you bring it home, your old man's going to beat your ass. That's all I'm saying there. Now, I figured I'd come out here to California, you know, and I'd find me a small town girl out here in California. You know the kind of small town where everybody knows your shit? I found one. We went out to dinner, we had Chinese, we had a great meal, and, you know, they bring us a tag and the fortune cookies, and I cracked it open and said, don't do it, fucker, she's got herpes. If you didn't laugh at that, you wish you had a fortune cookie, didn't you? I see some truth in advertising and marketing out here in California when it comes to dating too, you meet this new girl, she comes over, and what are we gonna do? It's that time of the month, oh shit. You're thinking by Tuesday, I'm golden, so I gotta do the loving thing. Honey, let's just snuggle and watch a movie on the couch. Well, where are we gonna get a movie this time of night? Redbox. I'll let that one marinate for a minute. You guys ever have sex with a cowboy? Me neither. That's my girl right there. Make sure you come see me after the show. No, I'm serious. I'm starting to feel like that bull Red Rock, man. I ain't been ridden 300 tries. Seriously, talking about bull riders, whoever was the first bull rider to show up at a rodeo in a Prius, pretty sure he got his ass kicked. One thing that's cool about out here in California, you guys got fucking Walmarts everywhere. Back home, if we want to go to the Walmart, it's like 60 miles, the nearest town that has a Walmart. You walk in, one thing that does piss me off though, you walk in, everybody stops and looks around 3 feet inside the door like it's a Sistine Chapel. You got that pedophile handing out stickers to little girls. Need to fire his ass, hire a cowboy. Because we're not just rolling back prices, we're rolling out asses too. We'll be in the rolling, get your asses rolling before I make them swollen, rawhide. Head them up, roll them out, head them back, roll them back, head them rawhide. You goddamn right, hire a cowboy, get this shit done. But no, I moved out here to California. I'm in the lawn and garden section. I'm looking at, pesticides and herbicides and all this shit. I never set out looking for them, but anybody ever find Jesus? Well, he handed me a flyer, and for $40 you can have a friend Jesus too. He does good work, I'm telling you. No, I'm serious, man. I come out here, I don't get along all that good with the white guys out here in California. They golf, between us golfing. This little boy, we were over in San Leandro, and he goes, hey, let's take a ferry into the city and try and get in a few holes. Turns out ferry's not as dirty as it sounds, it's a boat. So we're riding a boat into the city, and he goes, what's your handicap? I said, I got one eye and a short penis. And he goes, no, fucker, how many strokes? I said, I don't know, 2-3 minutes on maybe. Well, we get there, and I said, I know how the hell we do this. He goes, reach back in that bag, grab a ball. He said, damn it, just pull out your wood, tee it up, drive it up the middle. I took a cab. Fuck that. If you're here and you golf, anybody got kids? You want another one? No, I got a couple kids. My son, he's 11 years old. He's my pride and joy. His name's Cody. I love him to death. He's an athlete. We were watching, or headed to a baseball game, and he looked over at me and he goes, hey, son, or Dad? You see that hobo over there pushing a cart? And I said, yeah. He goes, you think there's any women out there that just might be hobosexual? And if you know Cody, this is a standard conversation on Saturday with him. I said, what do you mean? He goes, girls that go after guys with no job, no future, no money. I said, there's a whole bunch of homosexual women out there, dude. I didn't have that heart to tell him his mom was one. But she married me, so what the hell. No, I started dating this girl out here, and I figured, after a period of time, it's time for him to meet a girlfriend. So I took him down to Hooters. And she washes dishes there. As soon as she was done, she came out. Anyway, our waitress, her name was Melissa, and she had some boobs. I mean, big boobs. Almost like yours. But she comes up, takes her order, and she goes, how do you want those wings? Cody goes, naked. And he goes, "Can I sing you a song?" And she looked at me and said, "Fuck, I don't know. I had no idea what was coming up." Do any of you guys know Rodney Carrington? Well, he's an idol of mine and stuff. Well, he took one of Rodney's songs and changed it just a little bit. He goes, "Well, I'm going to get down on one knee, ask my Hooters girl if she'll marry me. I don't care how old you are, we'll honeymoon at a titty bar." She looked at me like I was a bad parent. I looked at him like, "Fuck yeah, high five." We got done there. We had to go do some school clothes shopping. And my daughter, she's 14. I can't remember her name because I've been introducing her as don't even fucking think about it for the last 2 years. But anyway, she had this bra. She just had to get Victoria's Secrets. And I was like, "All right, let's go." So we get there and Cody's bored. He's like, "Come on, man, let's go look at fish and stuff, baseball." He reaches up in those mannequins with 2 fingers, starts unsnapping bras. You know the tricky bastards in the front? The manager comes out and says, "Hey, you gonna say something?" I said, "You goddamn right I am. How the fuck did you do that?" He's awesome. He's my little stud. The other day I called him up and I said, "Hey, what are you doing, little man?" He goes, "Well, just doing homework." I said, "How was school?" He goes, "It was good." I said, "Well, I got a duck blind for next week and we're going to go out and do some hunting." He goes, "Hey, man, that'd be cool, bust a limit of ducks, maybe get some geese." I said, "Well, yeah, after that we'll go over to the dredger pond and try and get some quail." He goes, "Ah, now you're just talking that crazy talk." He can't get quail, they're too quick. Now, the other day we were heading down the highway and we seen a family that was broke down on the side of the road. And, I'm trying to raise my kids right, and got to think, what would Jesus do? And so I took the next off ramp, come back, put the landscape flyer on the window. Guys, my name is Rich Brockman. Thanks for coming out tonight. Look me up on Facebook, Twitter. Thank you.